Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. So, I've been trying this build with Spencer recently. I like to call it the Anti Swat team build. I don't know why it just works so well. I had the idea of playing Alex, and I thought I would try it on. No, I just came up with this strategy. I thought I would try similar to that on Spencer, since he has so much energy. But take note of the deck there as well as the perks. So those first two there, you should not change, which is the fast speed of the guns setup, and the cooling fan that level 3 I'm using there. Those are completely necessary because, SWAT teams are all over your cameras all the time, so you need to have that recovery or else you won't do anything. Now in this case I'm going damage there, but you could vary this as well. Like you could use infection, you could use at least one of those there I'm using damage, you could use infection. Try to get more time out of them with the creatures. You can also use that one that I was using earlier with the doors. The doors get stronger. Even stronger because I'm using the passive where everything he locks is on level 3, so as you can see, like they're very really high rank. And yeah, they probably play in a squad. They're almost playing the meta here, the meta team, which is January, Valerie, Samuel, and Tyrone would be the other meta there. But they're using a Becca instead. But if it was a creature build here, I would probably be a little screwed because they have both Sam and Becca in the same team. They would just annihilate the creatures, just them alone. But yeah, this is almost a meta, and you can tell they're in a squad like as well. So we get Casino here, which is I don't think is a very good of a map for Survivor for sorry Mastermind. It's kind of whatever because it's kind of linear. There's not so many like Bark for example where they have to separate. It's kind of too linear. There's not that many doors you can use in this map, so it's kind of in the middle there. It's kind of bad, but at the same time it's not that bad. But it's not good. It's definitely not like a super good map for Mastermind. So there I got my first kill already because he was moving alone, so that's an easy kill when you have a combo like that with the gun and the mobilizer rounds. So the good thing about that is at least he's gonna waste some nerves there already, because as far as securing the kill is really hard if you're playing against a SWAT team. If they had a Tyrone, it would be even more impossible to secure a kill. So right here I'm just getting energy and mostly setting up. Now you see the idea there. I have the traps before the doors, so that if they try to rush in, they usually just step on the traps. They can't like rush in blindly. They have to like stop and not only waste time at the door, but also waste time checking out for traps before they go in. And the reason for the creatures is so that not only the creature is distracted from the cameras, but also if I spawn the creature on top of the mines, they can't really shoot the mines, the traps, until the body of the creature just completely disappears, especially the crawler one. So right here I'm getting quite some damage, but still not enough. Which is why I was still kind of experimenting in this match here, but that's why I think if you were going damage, just go with one, the greatly there, increase damage, because if it's like the second one, it just doesn't really make that much of a difference in terms of killing potential. The first one makes a difference at range. At range, the first one will make a difference because at range there's a damage drop off. So if you have the greatly increased damage, it will take usually a few less shots than normal. It goes like from like 5 shots, it will go to 4 down to 4 shots to kill because of that. So. Like any good SWAT team, they just rush the objective. Samuel got hit a lot, but I think he probably used a nerve there as well. January probably used a nerve, but considering they all start with a nerve, a green nerve, is still, they still have plenty of resources. So they just rush out of area 1 like normal, so not much you can do there as Mastermind. Again, here I'm setting up with the traps there. Getting energy where I can. I'm also using the recharge passive, if you can tell. I'm using the one where you lock the doors level 3 instantly, and there's also the recharge, so I can get energy from using lights or doors. There I'm using poison. Poison helps as well because drain a little bit more of their resources as well as getting a bit of their health. maybe having them cough so they get shot easier from my cameras, or just the creatures themselves would grab them easier because they're coughing. Right there, I tried to time the defuel, but it was a little bit too late. But I could have gotten a kill there when they opened the door. Samuel got injured, but he didn't. Not enough to go down. So you see, as a typical SWAT team, as soon as you turn on the cameras, they're already like shooting you right away. And that's why you would need the cooling fan there, because those SWAT teams, they always do that. The traps also help a lot with taking the time off when they rush you like that. See, the only problem I noticed that if you place the door locking traps near the leg hold traps, what ends up happening sometimes if they step on the trap, the door trap mine, it will like bounce them off of the leg hold trap. So it's kind of I kind of dumb that way, but it's usually better to place them not so close to each other, or not in a way where they will step on both at the same time, you know. So here, they're already all over my cameras. Now here I take the Samuel body blocked for the Val there on the terminal. Yeah, that's what happened. Because I was gonna try switching to this camera that had the shoe on and get some damage on her. But yeah, Samuel kind of body blocked her, getting in the way of the mobilizing round shots. Now they don't know there's not a terminal here. I just noticed that, so I'm gonna set up to make them think that there's actually a terminal here, to make them waste a little bit more time. See, but as soon as they saw that, they just left it immediately. I was able to get it down there. Samuel's locked inside. Januel takes my cameras with like 2 shots, which is great, right? So you see, I have take note of my deck as well. I have the 2 traps, the guns, the poison traps, and the mods. The mods to help with the price as well. You can always use the light switches to get more energy as well with this build, because the doors are usually always closed. Okay, so here I was gonna try killing the Val here, but I missed a shot there, unfortunately. Maybe I would have been able to switch the other camera once she was immobilized, because Jan was already on that camera. But you see there, the coughing helps a little bit. It also takes a bit of the time, but sometimes they cough and you can shoot them easily, or the creatures will attack them. No, Jan just used her power here, so I can't really do anything. They're not gonna shoot my cameras because they know they don't have to. I'm locked down. Now my deck is not giving me too many creatures, and they're moving so fast. It's kind of impossible to set up in time. That's kind of typical with SWAT teams. So it becomes kind of a camera game here, unfortunately, because the creatures just don't come fast enough. Here I've got a few headshots there. Get that damage in. Another perk you could use is the one that your camera doesn't lock down in place as much when they're shooting at you. That's also there's room for that perk here as well in the deck if you want to try that. It could help against these kind of players. Now the Sam here is like crazy amount of health. I don't know what's up with that. He probably had a green yellow orb, but still, like, I pretty much wasted the entire clip on him and he's still alive. Likely have a yellow orb. You know the teams that try hard when they have a Sam using a Matilda. So that's when you know you're playing a try hard team. And like they're really trying here. I wanted a gun there because they were all mobilized, but unfortunately my deck just didn't help too much there. See, they're all over my cameras again. I don't know if I should have saved that flash for later, but I don't think it would have mattered. See, now I have my gun. I'm just trying to get some time here, or get it down if I can. So far not so bad. Like they don't have that much time on the clock, but they don't have like they still have a bit of time on the clock. So it's not like anything. The game so far is still like draw, so to speak. Anyone can take so far. They can take it. I can take it. It's all up in the air at the moment with this kind of timing on the clock. But a good thing about this build is that there's not that many creatures, you know. So, and they're also infectious. So usually even if the creatures die, the infection will take care of the time that they gain from killing the creatures, you know. But yeah, because there's just not that many ways of them to getting time against this build, it's pretty good. Now here was almost a very good play because unfortunately the Jan's already hacking me from an angle I can't see her. So, because otherwise I would have been able to got a lot of time off there as well as a kill. So I'm using the back camera here, but they're already all over it. As soon as I do the first shot. Now I got the mobilizing rounds again, so I'm gonna try to get some damage here. I see the Val just standing there, so I'll take the chance to get some headshots. Especially since Sam is used this power and he's covering. Now you see they're using yellow herbs to destroy the core. That's also how you know you're playing a tryhard team because they literally buy yellow herbs just for the core. Now here I'm trying to close the door. Spread the infection even more. Now luckily there I got a gun again, so I can get even more time here and maybe get it down. Now that Jill is no, it's not Jill. I know who was there, but I was shooting my camera. They had those shotguns. Now placing him in the back. I try to get 3 of them there, but it's only got 2. I'll try to get some damage in here. Wanted to get it down, but she's still alive, and she already used the nerf as well. You're all infected though, so which is good. And time is just ticking away because of the guns and the infections and the fact there's just not that many creatures. Now see, they have to rush, so I already know they're gonna fall into that trap because they have no choice but to rush in. I'll try to get some damage. See, she's coughing now. She couldn't shoot me back again, and that allowed me to hit the Samuel for free there and even get more time with the biting, and that's game over. They still had one more core to deal with, and you see how time was just like constantly ticking away. So yeah, guys, that's this build. This is another match I'll be doing with this build that I recorded. It was against another SWAT team, and so far I just haven't lost with this build. It's really interesting. There's some tough matches. Sometimes I get to area 3, but I just never lost so far, even to these kind of teams. So yeah, it seems like I'm onto something here. So guys, this is the video, and I'll see you guys later. I hope you took note of the deck because you were always playing the game because I didn't talk too much about that. So yeah, see you guys later. Take care.